Pisces, here is your weekly tarot card reading for the week of July 3rd through July 10th. Let's get into it. Pisces, wow, like, I feel like the cards are, they're trying to speak to you loud and clear, and they keep coming through in this way for you. I feel like the message is a bit harsh, but it is the most loving harshness. It is just this really honestly trying to build you up and trying to just show you, I feel like, the potential and just honestly the way that the world sees you and the power and potential that you have inside of you. So let's talk about what came up. Okay, Pisces, so on the left here, I pulled a card out. And we have the 5 of discs or the 5 of coins. I'm not even sure what this deck refers to them as. The 5 of pentacles, maybe. I don't know. It's all the same thing. We'll use coins for this reading, 5 of coins. And then on the other side of the reading, so it's almost like the reading is encapsulated by these 2 cards, which I think is very significant because we have these 6 of coins reversed. So we literally have the 5 of coins and then the 6 of coins, the next card in the sequence of this suit, but it is reversed. So I'm literally seeing as everything that's in between is the blockage. The 5 of Pentacles is very much a coin of struggle, of lack, of really not being in a place that feels that great. I mean, it's a card of needing help. It is a card of struggling. It is a card of not having enough. It is really, really a card of lack. And then the 6 of coins is almost the opposite. It is the card of having, reciprocal support and community and resources, right? So I'm literally seeing this as like, how do we go from this 5, which is not feeling so great, right, to this 6? I also want to say that this 5 to me, when I pulled this card for you, and then I pulled the cards in between, it was just really showing me how much of this is actually within your power. Again, this is not to discredit any of the any of the struggles that you're currently experiencing. But I think there's a part of this where you're getting lost in a struggle, right? Because you're not seeing your potential, you're not seeing your abilities, and you're not fully stepping into those. And again, this is kind of the message I've been getting for you, Pisces, as I've been reading for you the past couple months. So this is not shocking me that much. And I feel like this is kind of just the continued message that you need to hear and you need to think about and you need to contemplate. But what I love about it is that the cards are ultimately saying the minute that you kind of get on board with the moving forward of things, right? And I want to kind of pull a card here. Okay. I was going to pull a card of kind of what does Pisces need to do okay, very interesting. Yeah. What does Pisces need to do in order to start moving forward? Because I do feel like you're feeling a bit stagnant and it's not feeling great. So let's look at the cards in between here that are kind of between the 2 that I talked about, the 5 of coins and the 6 of coins. So, okay. First off, I love this card. I love this card for you. I just feel like it's very validating. So it's the Knight of Wands and it's just reversed. And immediately what this said to me is any delay is within your power. Any sort of delay in result is within your power, okay? And with that, I want to skip ahead to these 2 cards that I just pulled of like, what can Pisces do to start to really see the results and change that you are wanting to see and the movement and the momentum that you're wanting to see? And I pulled the Ace of Wands and I'm thinking it's reversed here. So I think it came up reversed. You can't really tell, but I think it's reversed. So we have the Ace of Wands and then we have the 2 of Wands, which is literally, again, you have a lot of sequencing here where it's like the next card, then the next card. And I honestly think what these are saying is do not overthink making a plan. You just have to make some sort of a plan, and then you're gonna start to figure out things along the way of what's working, what's not working, what to adjust. But at this point, you are getting so stuck in the thinking. You are getting so stuck in the analyzing phase, okay? We have the Four of Cups. And I think you're doing a lot of self-reflection and a lot of, I feel like you're constantly almost wanting to improve yourself. You also have this Four of Swords, which is not a bad thing whatsoever, right? So we have these two four cards that really both indicate self-reflection, meditation, you know, kind of contemplating things. But I think you're getting a bit lost in this because there's not the action to follow. And that is where self-reflection and, like, you know, I kind of think about this a lot. I have quite a background in the personal development world and the coaching world. And one of my biggest kind of issues with that world is that sometimes people get too stuck in the psychoanalyzing themselves, where really, again, these cards I think are calling you, it is time to move past that. You have done that for more than long enough. And really the only delay now, the delay in your action, right? Knight of Wands reversed is your action, is making the plan. Okay, so a couple other things. Again, the Six of Wands reversed. I feel like, again, this is really just any sort of, you know, success in these projects or in these things that you're wanting for your life are only being halted because the energy of your life is literally being halted. And I think it is because of overanalyzing. I think it is because of more of an introspective thing. I don't think there's actually outside resources that are stopping you. I think there's also a little bit here. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, where you're questioning, you know, am I qualified enough? And I feel like we've talked about this before for you Pisces. You know, am I qualified enough? What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Nobody's ever qualified enough. They start doing, and that is how they become more and more and more qualified, and they learn more and more and more. I mean, I remember even with me reading tarot for YouTube, I'm like, well, what if I'm not the best tarot reader ever? It's like, well, guess what? I'm going to be like who I need to be for someone, right? I am going to be good enough for the people that watch. And then all that this is going to do is make me a better reader. So again, I think there's a little bit where you're almost blocking your receiving. Again, that's a big part of the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You're blocking your receiving because you're not just getting started, right? That's how you build. Again, the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Coins is a figure that has a lot of, you know, knowledge and wisdom and assets and kind of abilities, right? But the only way that you get there is by, you know, kind of doing that work and going through that journey of building that. Okay, last couple things I want to show you. So we do have the Nine of Swords over here. And again, we had the Four of Swords on the other side of this. I've kind of moved the cards around a little bit. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords that are surrounding this Judgment card, and it's reversed. I think that, again, like really what this is showing is there's a certain, so the Judgment card, if we look at this one in particular, it's so interesting. We have like some jewel, like there's like diamonds. So it's, if you can't see it, there's dirt, okay? And in there's like a treasure chest, and there's a book, and there's rubies, and there's gemstones, and there's a diamond, and all this stuff. And also in there are bones and dead animals, okay? So it's kind of intense. I think what this is saying is like, you can't get to the diamonds and the gold and the treasure unless you're also willing to get in the dirt and maybe find some stuff that you don't want to find. I think that you're wanting to perfect yourself for this next stage of your life, and that's just never, ever, ever possible, right? Because the only way to really perfect your craft is by going and doing your craft. So Pisces, I feel like you're really, really being called. And again, when you're not doing the things that you love or you're not working towards your dreams, going back to this first card I showed you, this 5 of coins, which is very much this emptiness and this helplessness. And, you know, here's the thing. Is my channel where I want it to be at on YouTube? No, of course not. I want a lot more growth, right? Please like and subscribe and all those things. But no, seriously, like, is it where I want to be? No, but if I just sat and did nothing about it, would it make me feel better? No. And for a while, that's what I did, right? I just sulked. I had to step into the plan. And that's really where the momentum and the growth of the channel is coming from, is from the plan and from the action. Is it perfect? Am I going to learn along the way? 100%. But again, the only way that you can strike gold or get to the treasure is to be willing to find the other things that you might find along the way. And that also takes your active participation. We have the shovel here and it hasn't broken ground yet. You have to be willing to break that ground and take that first move. Pisces, I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope that this was supportive to you. Please comment below what resonated with you. Love to hear from you, and I will see you soon. Bye.